Back. Back now on EA Sports at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. It's the Niners in possession of the football as we get back into the action in quarter number 2. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now Garoppolo going right side here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Garoppolo now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the... That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now look at him go. Past the 20. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Right before intermission.
Stay focused. All right. I got you. Pick. 120.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
56.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Garoppolo now, 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Garoppolo now. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
I'll send you. Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis.
Hey, gun. Guys, double tight. Hey, here we go. Wait, 80.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen.
Back now here in Santa Clara.
12, fellas, here we go.
It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here. And it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
My bad, guys, my bad.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
Here we go.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterbacks.
He's got a man complete.
Check.
They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Alex Okafor in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he's corralled. Not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
180! 180!
Garoppolo again. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for our visitors, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Fellas, it's put up or shut up time. I know you've seen the press. Their offense has been talking smack about us.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 30. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 30. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Hot. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green. Hurry up, here we go. 319. Hot. Hot. Here we go now. 319. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard. Hot. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot! Hot! Set! 319! 319! Hot! Hot! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Here we go now. 319! 3... Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Hot. Hot.
All right, man, bring it in tight. Bring it in tight. Let me tell you something. That was the best. right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Set. 3-19.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game: 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I know you feel that.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of
Lucky
downs.
56. Lucky 56.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays.
Hurry
At
up,
that
here we go.
spot,
Green,
6'4",
39.
6'5", and up.
Green,
A lot of
39.
guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice hit, boy.
Now let's go. 3.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but
here
I
we
want
go.
to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Hot, 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 hot.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or...
Leopard. Leopard. Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And Daniels has it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender.
here we
Give him
go.
a little something
Green,
one
39.
way, take it the
Green,
other way.
39.
Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Leopard. Leopard.
Mike, boys, 56.
Hot.
56. Watch that.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, well, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it.
It got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals.
Come on now.
Travis Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown on the...
You, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, oh.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Rosen on first down and completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal,
here we go.
get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take. So out now come the Cardinals. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gone! Gone! All right, here we go.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And
Double tight. 4 down. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
on first down, it's Rosen. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Gone! Here we go now. Green, 39.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff, Johnson. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. About 3 yards there to the 27. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially.
The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Rosen will throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it? I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Four down. Here we go now. Blue 90.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Go.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Set. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A very solid gain of 27.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's Rosen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now it's Rosen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will...
What's my name? Gun! All day, every day. Here we go now. Green 39.
Back to the air, Rosen after the pick 6. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the home team here, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign.